Hello, this is Buildershed here, and today we are taking a look at XFCE4. XFCE4 is what I'd like to call one of the big four, no, big five Linux desktop environments, which on that list would be GNOME, GNOME, KDE, Mate, XFCE4, and Cinnamon. Those are what I put as the big five Linux window managers. You want to turn to a trifecta, then it would be just be XFCE4, GNOME, and KDE. That's your trifecta for Linux window managers, basically. So, here's this. Here, right now, I have almost default XFCE4. XFCE4 looks quite unattractive off the by default, and it looks a little classic too, like a little old school too. Well, it doesn't have to look like this, though. It does kind of have a little Mac style, like Mac layout, because you have the menu over here, stuff up there. There's also a little dock down here. Literally what I like to call the panel docks, and you have terminal and stuff, but again, stuff's on that side. So I'm just gonna move these over here for fun. So yeah, but XFCE4 doesn't have to look like this, obviously, and I'll get to that in a bit. So here's basically so XFCE4 is a low, well, XFCE4 is a low, it's a desktop environment for low-end computers. It's not that demanding at all, unlike GNOME and KDE. KDE is quite demanding, actually, thinking about it. But compared to GNOME, this is very customizable for a desktop environment. So if you want a really good customizable desktop environment based on GNOME on GTK3, then I would suggest going with XFCE4 or Cinnamon if you want to go there, but I suggest XFCE4. It's quite fast, first of all, as well as it's also extremely customizable, and I'll show you some more of that. So getting to my favorite part, customization, and this is not a laptop yet it wants to show a battery icon. Don't know why. So here's your default panel. You've probably seen this earlier, and your open task would show up there. You have a little dock down here you can put applications in. But again, it doesn't have to look like this. So you can move panels. Oh, wait. And you can remove panels, etc. So let me move this panel to be over here. Oh, that's separator. Yeah, panel preferences. I change to be vertical, so it'd be vertical along here. I'm pretty sure there's a better way of doing that. I could all set to dark mode. Best kind. And I'll do that from now on because it's just better on our eyes, and it's just not, well, you know what I mean. So appearance, blah blah blah. Yeah. So you can do basic things with the panel. You can add items to it. That's the nice thing about panels. You can add a lot of stuff to them if you want. Of course, I got XFCE4 goodies, which is, I'd say, is highly recommended if you want a better menu than this. Yeah, so let's pop open our system. No, jeez. You gonna pop up for me or something? System. Oh yeah, settings. I'd say pop open settings manager. AKA just settings, basically. And if you want to change theme stuff, you can easily go in here and, for example, I'm going to change to Aidwater Dark. I'm quite sure I have a Breeze GTK theme somewhere, I think. And I am running this in a virtual machine. Yeah, it ain't there. It ain't there. Oh yeah, permission denied. Pretty sure being user. Share. Wait, what? What's in here? I have a lot of themes. So yeah. You also change icons. There are many icons you find out there. You can change your fonts. For example, I'm going to change it to Sans Build because why not? The default font. Window scaling, of course. So you can go in there. Of course, there's more. There's more if you want to go in there. So here you got Window Manager, and now this is when you want to pull this out because there's a difference. You got some like this that use a different theme for like the top part, and you got some like this which use normal GTK3. So yeah, so let's look through this. Let's just set to that. Agua. Oh boy. Yeah. Agua lemon. Alternate. Let's just stay on default. Let's close out that terminal. There are many more you can select over here. You got some keyboard options. You got that and you got that. Window Manager tweaks. Let's see what's in here. Yay. Not that I care about those. So you got this. So you could change where you want these panels. Yeah, I'm just looking to see where I can put this. So I go to here. Here's panel 2. Let me get rid of it. Oh wait, yeah, lock panel. Now you can move it down here. So I'm just moving down here, and now it starts to be more recognizable, if you know what I mean. Let me increase the row size, be a little bit bigger. And let's pop back out. Start adding some good old stuff to it. Wait, panel preferences. Lock that baby again. Yup. First of all, let's get rid of application menu and replace it with good old Whisker menu. Come with me all the way over here. So now you got Whisker menu. Arguably a better menu. Hold up, let me just increase that in size. So now I got this. So you got display is like just title, icon tile if you want to go classic Windows, or just icon. Pretty sure I have Arch Linux somewhere in this. Since I am running this in an Arch virtual machine, so let's go down to all icons. Please tell me I have an Arch icon somewhere. Here's a good old Arch Linux logo. Here you can modify this. You could have it show up as a tree. Like for some things, show as a list, or show as icons. Change some stuff there. Quite sure you could probably go into panel preferences and increase icon sizes. So that's that. Now it's quite familiar. Well, you want to add stuff down here. Well, a launcher. Yep. It's a launcher. Then you just move it over here. Now you go to properties from the launcher. Let's add a web browser. Or for this case, just a terminal, because I don't think I have a web browser on here. Let's drop in Alacrity. Now I clicked on it. Alacrity is supposed to open up. If it wants to. Properties. Nuke it. Just do a terminal. XFCE terminal. Pop that baby open, and now you got a free terminal open. Screw it, why not make a crap ton of them? You can also get rid of things. Let me just get rid of this workspace switcher. Over here you can add some other things. So let's see what else exists. I do not know. So maybe you don't like it looking like Windows 10 or something. Again, we go in here. Let me unlock it. Drag it back up here. Decrease this. Size dramatically. Make it vertical. And then make it fat. Keep it like that. Now get rid of some things, get rid of the launchers. You don't have to increase row size here, so yeah. And now you want to move things in the middle, so we may need to do some realigning. So that'd be all the way over there. Or not. Can this just be in the middle, please? Don't think it can. That's kind of a downside here, to be honest. Like, who doesn't like their stuff in the middle? Who cares? Then let's add another item. Whisker menu. Denches that really big like that, and then you add launchers down here. Like, of course, let's change properties and panel button, change it to change it to the Arch Linux icon. Now what if you want to change the desktop? Well, here's this. So let's type in settings. Go desktop here. And here you got a bunch of wallpapers. For example, I just downloaded a wallpaper, so we'll drop it. Come to downloads, choose that, and here's a wallpaper. Oh, that's basically XFCE4. It's extremely customizable. I haven't even gone to the max here, to be honest. Like the nice thing about XFCE4 is it runs fast and it's very customizable. XFCE is more customizable, don't get me wrong. But thinking about XFCE4 compared to KDE is that KDE can be very slow even on computers like mine, which I have an RX 590 graphics card in here, and KDE is slow. Sometimes, yeah. Like, it's slow navigating through menus on KDE. Compared to XFCE, which is quite fast. XFCE, yes, it can, like I said, it can look pretty old school and look out of date until you start customizing it. Try bringing out some like a Linux, like some GTK themes apply GTK themes to your different programs, throw in a wallpaper, and rearrange panels around. Like, it doesn't have to look old school. You can make it look new, or you can make it look even more old school. That's basically my review of XFCE4. What would I rate it out of 10? I would do a full-on 9 out of 10. Fast and pretty customizable. Maybe not as customizable as KDE, but it is certainly customizable. That's Buildershed here. Hope to see y'all next time. See ya!
If you'll like this type of content, make sure to drop a like. If you wanted to see more of this content, make sure to subscribe. If you don't like this content, or specifically this video, drop a dislike. And it'd be heavily appreciated if you were to also drop a comment explaining why you disliked the video and some issues, also known as constructive feedback. I'll see y'all next time. See ya.